What's up guys, it's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity build video. Today we are doing a low-level contest mayor's walkthrough for the city Floss. He is level 24, has half of his experience bar remaining, and in Mega. Okay, this player's been in here for a while, so I assume that they're going to do everything 90% right or more, right? Okay, hope so. Alright, let's begin with the task assessment. Task assessment is where you go through and you mark everything. Either main task, rotatable, no touch, cancel, last resort, rotatable option. And then you mark it as premium or non-premium. Okay? Usually a task assessment also requires some form of explanation as to what you know about each assignment. Usually I do this vocally, obviously, on the videos. But players who really want to learn and show that they know the content usually type this up. This player does not type this up, but the task assessment that they've given has broken it down into subcategories. And we're going to grade those subcategories. So a non-premium assignment is an assignment that can be worth less than 3,000 points at its maximum value. A main task is a task that is 2,000 points or higher. A premium is a task that can be worth up to 3,000 points. Low-level players mark shop productions and factory productions as premium, even though they usually are not worth 3,000 points. They're still going to mark them as premium for low-level. Okay. That being said, let's begin. We have a rotatable, non-premium repair, which is in the streaks, so at least we don't have to worry about that being in our main list, as it usually has a high algorithm rate and comes back. This is what a task assessment actually is. What I just said about that assignment, that's a task assessment. You're assessing the task. You are reminding yourself what you know about each one, because when you don't do this, you forget. You forget what you need to know about these assignments, the algorithm rate, the risk, the reward, all of it, okay? The opportunity. That's what I mean by that, okay? This is basically your way of refreshing your brain to memorize what you need to memorize to know what you need to know to rotate your assignments efficiently. Now, we have a premium no touch cancel on the Latin American home. What do we have to say about this assignment? What can we say about it? Well, it's at its maximum value. So that being said, if we are going to cancel this assignment, we need to do so sooner rather than later, because it being at its maximum value, it's a high premium, not a premium. Okay. Anything that it can be worth over 3,000 points is what we consider a high premium. You would mark it HP. All right. Well, that being said, let's move on to the next one. We have a premium main. It's worth 2,000 points or higher, so it's a main task. War deliveries. Okay, we know that this task can be worth up to 3,000 points. It is limited time, as it can only be done during war or if the monster is in your city. And should take priority if need be. Okay? It is the first obvious choice, because we wouldn't do a cancellation on our first assignment, as we don't know how this week's going to treat us. We could immediately get a 3K upgrade in return, so we don't want to cancel just yet, right? So that's going to be our first choice in the list. We already know that. Now, what else do we have to look at? Premium VU. Main task. Good algorithm rate. It's either a hit and miss, you're going to rotate it, and it's going to come back, and be good to you, or it's not. It's going to be bad to you, and in that case, you wouldn't rotate it. You would rotate something else. So, moving on with the next one, we have a non-premium cargo at 1,800, which is at its maximum value. Remember when I said your task assessment should be saying these things out loud, typing them up? This is why you need to say these things, okay? It's at its maximum value. That is important. At this value, for a low-level player, we treat this like it's a 2K assignment on its first rotation to open up better possibility opportunities, right? If it comes back, then we treat it like we would if it continues to come back with the history. You have too many non-premiums with a history of your assignments. You wouldn't continue to rotate them. So it's a rotatable non-premium. Now we have a premium glue for $14.40, which is rotatable. It's a good opportunity. If we did prep glue, then great. If we did not, then we should pick up one of whatever it is we did prep, use the yellow arrows, and lay down one glue to get them at least started. We don't want to pick up, let's say you prepped 11 paint. We don't want to pick up all 11 paint in case we get a paint assignment that's worth more in the process. But we want to at least start the glue so we don't have to burn through as many tokens. Okay? Now we have a non-premium last resort rotatable coins. So that is marked correctly. This assignment is usually done near 20 tasks remaining. If we need to try to bring in any upgrades that are not in our list, we can try to rotate coins. And it can be used, usually it's good for like 2 to 6 rotations to bring in some better assignments. Okay? We have a premium sugar. You can't have a premium non-premium. I don't know why he marked it that way, but it is premium and it is rotatable, right? No. At this value, it is no touch. Okay? We would not do sugar at 1240. It has too high of an algorithm rate, and we would not do that. Okay? It could come back multiple times, it could come back in the streaks, and it could really hurt you. So that we would mark as a premium no touch. Okay, the next one is a non-premium keys, LR. This is correct. It's last resort rotatable at this value. Because it's for 1200, if it was at 1600, we would mark it with an R. At this value, we usually do not rotate this as this assignment has a very high algorithm rate and will come back. So, if it comes back and we've already rotated it at its lowest point, when do we stop rotating it? If it comes back for 2400, we're going to rotate it. If it comes back for 1600, we're going to rotate it. So ultimately what you're doing is you're going to continue to rotate a non-premium keys until it comes back worth its lowest value, which is where you rotated it now if that was the case. So you would not normally rotate this unless, like I said, it's like right before the streaks, you're trying to get like a last minute upgrade to come in. Okay, and you have nothing else that you can work with. Then you would do that. Now we have a non-premium war booster, which is a rotatable option. Now, what you need to know about this assignment is that it is always here for 1,000 points. It does not have a high algorithm rate, but because it's worth 1,000 points and the game usually tries to level you out, you want to use caution when you rotate this if you don't have a lot of upgrades in your list, because it usually will result in a 3K kickback. That being said, it's also a limited time assignment, so you could mark it with an LT. Anything that can only be done during a certain time in the game, like during war or whatever, you can mark that with an LT, limited time. Okay? Now we have a non-premium monster for 1,000. This is a no touch. I don't know why he marked it with an LR. It's not an LR. You would not rotate this ever at this value. Okay? So it's just no touch non-premium. Now he has a non-premium epic that he marked no touch cancel. I don't know why he marked it that way. You would never cancel that, ever. There would never be a reason to cancel that. You would do it, or you wouldn't do it. So this we would mark with an R. We have another 800 point task holding our 800 point place value. It is technically a rotatable option that can open up better possibilities, and it would be marked a non-premium R. I cannot even begin to explain why he would mark that way. Okay? All right. So, first obvious choice is the war deliveries for 2,500. Now he gets a 1,200 old town building. Okay, so upgrades are rolling in. At least this one came in worth a low value. So if we were to task assessment this, we would mark this as a premium, no-touch task. Okay? And what we know about it is, like I said, it's at its lowest value. That's good because it is technically a high premium. So actually we would mark that high premium. No touch. Now, it comes in, I don't know what he did because, okay, there we go. He did the 2K VU. And he gets a 900 chems. Now, we would mark this as a premium, and we would mark this as a no touch. Moving down the list, we have an 1800 cargo versus a 1440 on glue. We would start with the 1800 cargo because it has not been done yet. It is worth, significantly more points. The opportunity is not as good as it is for glue, but given the value difference, we need to at least rotate it once. Okay? So, cargo. Now he gets a 3K VU. 2K London. Now he gets an upgrade 2K. Okay, so now we would move back down to our rotatable options, starting with the highest one first. That would be what? The glue? Okay, versus what? What other options do we have? We've got the War Booster, which is limited time, but we have a lot of upgrades rolling in here, and we really don't want to have that result in a high upgrade coming in. So we would go with the glue. And he did the Latin cancellation. This was a mistake, big mistake. Even if you were going to attempt a cancellation for the points values, you would not do it when you just had an upgrade roll in. That is asking for it to just come right back, okay? So he does that. He gets hammers for 1680. Then he gets plastic for 1770. And there's his upgrade for 2400. Yeah. You never cancel when you have upgrades rolling in, okay? Now, at this value, he's level 24. He can do this upgrade, and he should do it. And he doesn't. Big mistake. Okay? Remember when I told you guys that your level 24 experience bar, what it can be used for? It can be used if you have a 2400 regular residential in your list, or if it's in the streaks. In this situation, he really needed to bank in on those points. Okay? Especially with that cancellation. And he does glue. So that was a mistake. Now he gets another upgrade for 2000. He's only 9 assignments in. And he's got all these upgrades already rolling in. He's not going to have any room for anything else. Okay, this was a mistake. He should have went and, okay, look, pay attention, okay? If you were to do a task assessment, 51 tasks left. 51. You've done 9 assignments. You've already canceled 1. You've got upgrades rolling in like crazy. You have no room for anything else because you already have coins, sugar, and keys and chems. That, coupled with your upgrades, you have War Booster, Epic. Those are your options for the rest of the contest. You can't go that far on those 2 assignments, okay? It'll be disastrous. You need to do that regular residential for 2400. If he was unable to do the regular residential for 2400, okay, then he would rotate one of these other ones, like the War Booster, get as many of those upgrades in as possible, as quickly as possible, wait for the time to break, and then cancel. But he already canceled at the wrong time. He already made that mistake. He should have never canceled that upgrade back then, okay? So now he does sugar for 1200. Are you kidding me right now? Really? Wow. Really? Now you do the 2400? Wow. Dude, come on, man. You guys are killing me. Why? You might as well do the damn regular residential for 2400. Now, gee, didn't see that one coming. And now it's worth more. And for 2 rounds. Enjoy your downtime. Oh, Now you do that? Now you do that. This is ridiculous. Wow. What did you do now? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You canceled that? Why? You have experience. What the hell, dude? Gee, I'm shocked it came back around for yet again a third time. Okay, dude. What is a doorway? Remember a loop? Remember what I've talked about with doorways? How there's only so many assignments behind one doorway? And how if you start seeing repeat assignments from the same doorway, you need to shake things up? Wow. So now you've done 2 cancels. Fabulous. Oh, perfect. Another round of sugar. Wow. 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 What does last resort rotatable mean to you? This looks like a last resort to me if I ever saw one. You got nothing going for you. Coins is for $12.75. And you did chems for $900? Do you even read the comm guide? Keys would have been better. Coins would have been better. Canceling would have been better. Anything but that. Now you do coins. Why now? You have something for a launch. Unbelievable. These people are going to be the death of me. What are you doing? You have gold keys for $1,200. It brings you nothing. There's no opportunity. There's a value difference of 600 points. You have a launch common or a launch specific war attack. Gee, I'm shocked the keys came back. And I'm shocked you did it again. And now you do the war deliveries immediately, which tells me that you could have done this assignment. Why didn't you do the cargo? There's the chems. Didn't see that one coming. In fact, you should have seen it coming because you've only heard me say it like 3 million times and it's written in black and white. Well, now you're at streaks. You don't have any long factory productions in your list. You should have rotated those coins again. Try to get one of your long factory productions before you start streaks because you only have 2 days and 11 hours left because you've been dinking around doing the wrong thing the whole time. Wait for that sugar to come back around. Better hope it don't. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Why did you do that now? Why now? When war's going to be ending and you haven't finished your streaks and you haven't secured any of your long factory productions. So if those come back in the streaks, just one glass assignment worth 2 rounds. War's over. And you can't do that war assignment again. And now you rotate it versus before when you should have rotated it. Makes no sense to me. Oh, whoa, 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 what's that? I knew it was coming. This will be the 3rd time you've done sugar. 2 rounds. Now, you do coins. Now, when you're in the middle of your streaks. What are you doing? Oh my God. What are you doing? At least you got your glass secured. Should have done that before you started this. What are you doing? You just burning through all your stuff? Is that what you're doing? You're just burning through all your assignments before you finish the streaks, and then when you're done with the streaks, you're just done? You'd have been better off finishing the streaks first. This is just, what the, wow. If you people don't understand my frustration, this person's been in my group almost a year. Wow. Please. What do you... Contest ends in 1 minute. Why do you have a Paris going? I don't understand that. Why did you waste a ticket? Or an assignment? Wait, what are you doing? And... you didn't deserve to win either. You and Hopo both didn't deserve to win. I'm sorry, but you guys, man, you've been here too long, and I've got so many videos and so much advice out there, and I say this stuff like I'm a broken record. It's not like you are in just some rare occurrence. Like, oh, wow, I can understand that mistake, or oh, wow, I can understand that logic and way of thinking. When something is written in black and white, do not do it. Do not touch it at this value. And then somebody who's been training for months does the exact opposite of that. It doesn't make sense to me. And you don't reach out to me for help during the week. You don't ask for help. You just submit these screenshots and what? Hope I don't look at them or something? I don't even know why you're taking them anymore if you're not going to bother trying to learn. I really don't. Because these types of mistakes should not be being made. Like I said, I don't expect you guys to play perfectly, but when somebody says, do not hit the big red button, and then some dumbass comes along and goes, oh, that's a big red button. And above that red button, it says, do not hit the big red button. And then you guys go along and you're like, boing, I'm going to hit the big red button. And then a billboard pops out, smacks you in the forehead, and it says, we told you not to hit the big red button. Now, when the button comes back around, don't hit the big red button again. What your dumb ass do again? Boom! Smacks it again. I just don't understand it.